Picture this. You're rushing through the airport, your brand new carry-on suitcase wobbling behind you like a shopping cart with a broken wheel. The handle feels loose, the bag keeps veering to the left, and you're already regretting your purchase. Sound familiar? Today I'm going to save you from the 10 most frustrating luggage features that will absolutely drive you crazy while traveling. I learned these lessons the hard way after buying what I thought was a perfect carry-on, only to discover it had nearly every problematic feature imaginable. As someone who travels frequently, I've tested dozens of suitcases and witnessed countless travel disasters at airports around the world. These 10 features aren't just minor inconveniences. They're deal breakers that can ruin your entire trip. Let's start with the most obvious problem. Wobbly handles. When you're navigating through crowded airports, rolling your bag down narrow airplane aisles, or maneuvering over various surfaces, you need handles that stay rock solid. If the telescoping handle jiggles back and forth while you're walking, you'll constantly fight to keep your suitcase moving in a straight line. This becomes especially problematic on airport carpeting, which is typically short pile and can grab wheels unexpectedly. A wobbly handle makes steering nearly impossible and turns what should be effortless movement into a frustrating wrestling match with your luggage. The second major red flag is poor wheel alignment and steering. Before purchasing any suitcase, test how it rolls on different surfaces. Push it gently on a smooth floor and observe whether it naturally drifts to one side. Quality wheels should track straight without constant correction from you. I once had a suitcase that immediately wanted to steer right, regardless of surface. Whether I was on airport tile, carpet, or even smooth concrete, I had to constantly pull it back on course. This might seem minor, but over the course of a long travel day, this constant correction becomes exhausting and annoying. Never choose a suitcase with single wheels on each corner. While this might not be an absolute deal breaker, single wheels are more vulnerable to damage and provide less stability. They can pop off more easily during baggage handling or when rolling over uneven surfaces like cobblestone streets in European cities. Instead, look for dual wheels at each corner, which distribute weight better and provide smoother rolling action across various terrains. Here's a simple test you should always perform before buying: the wheel friction check. Stand your suitcase on a smooth, hard surface like tile or hardwood flooring. Give it a gentle push and observe how far it rolls before stopping. Quality wheels with proper bearings will glide for several feet, while cheap wheels with high friction will stop almost immediately. Think of good rollerblade wheels. They should spin freely with minimal resistance. This test reveals the quality of the internal bearings and gives you a preview of how easy or difficult your suitcase will be to maneuver. Weight is another crucial consideration that many people overlook. Always check both your airline size requirements and weight restrictions for carry-on luggage. Some suitcases, while beautiful and feature-rich, can weigh 10 pounds or more when empty. This might not seem significant, but when you're trying to maximize your packing within airline weight limits, every pound of suitcase itself is one less pound of items you can bring. Calculate whether the suitcase's features justify its weight, especially if you frequently fly with airlines that have strict weight policies. This next point might sound superficial, but it's actually quite important. Never buy a suitcase solely because it's cute or stylish. I'm guilty of this myself. I once fell in love with a suitcase featuring beautiful lavender stripes on the interior fabric. Despite having a return slip ready, I kept the bag because I was charmed by its appearance. Unfortunately, cute doesn't compensate for poor functionality. While aesthetics matter, they should never override practical considerations like will quality, handle stability, and overall construction. You'll be much happier with a plain, well-functioning suitcase than a gorgeous bag that fights you every step of your journey. Look for carry-on bags that maximize interior space by extending down between the wheels. Many cheaper suitcases are simply rectangular boxes with 4 wheels attached underneath, wasting valuable packing space. Quality suitcases have an extension that dips down between the wheels, providing an additional 2 to 3 inches of depth. This extra space can accommodate several additional shirts or an extra pair of shoes, significant when you're trying to pack light for airline travel. This feature is often overlooked, but makes a substantial difference in your packing capacity. Wheel protection is another feature that separates quality luggage from cheap alternatives. Avoid suitcases where the wheels simply hang beneath the bag like appendages. Instead, choose bags where the wheels are somewhat recessed or embedded within the suitcase frame. This provides protection when rolling over rough surfaces, curbs, or through gravel. Embedded wheels are less likely to break off during baggage handling and will last much longer than exposed wheels that take the full impact of every bump and obstacle. Zipper quality can make or break your travel experience. Literally. Test every zipper before purchasing by opening and closing the bag completely, paying special attention to how smoothly the zipper glides around corners. Quality zippers, particularly YKK brand zippers, should move effortlessly without catching or binding. A broken zipper during travel could be catastrophic, potentially leaving your belongings scattered or forcing you to abandon items. Always pack a large paperclip as backup. If a zipper pull breaks off, you can slide the paperclip onto the zipper slider as a temporary replacement. Finally, here's a feature that right-handed travelers must pay attention to: handle placement for lifting. When looking down at your suitcase from above, you want the telescoping handle at the top and the side lifting handle positioned on the left side. This configuration allows your stronger right hand to bear the weight when lifting the suitcase into overhead bins or onto luggage racks, while your left hand provides guidance and stability. If the handle is on the right side, you can't simply flip the suitcase around because the telescoping handle won't be centered, making the bag awkward and uneven to lift. There's actually one bonus feature I want to mention: interior space utilization. Examine the inside of any suitcase carefully and ensure it uses space efficiently all the way to the corners. Many bags have wasted space due to poor internal design, rounded corners, or bulky internal frames. Every cubic inch matters in carry-on luggage, so choose bags that maximize usable packing space. Before making your final decision, try to test suitcases in person whenever possible. Visit stores where you can roll bags on different surfaces, test the handles, examine the wheels, and check the zippers. If you must buy online, choose retailers with generous return policies and be prepared to return bags that don't meet these standards. Remember, your suitcase is one of your most important travel tools. It needs to function flawlessly through countless airports, hotels, and transportation modes. Don't let poor design choices turn your dream vacation into a luggage nightmare. Invest in quality features that will serve you well for years of travel adventures.